Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe on the way in, please. Thank you. That's crazy. Please like, share, and subscribe. I wanted to give y'all an update on the Shanquella story. Now, this plot just gets crazier and crazier because I was on a live on Facebook with the guy, the journalist that's doing this. They got everybody's attention with the mother and the father of Shanquella, and he's the guy that's from the North Beat, I think, uh, North Carolina Beat. That's what it's called, the North Carolina Beat. Gerard Johnson, right? So here's an update. Like I've been saying, it's no way on the planet that that boy knew what the hell he was saying in that live. The whole live sound fugazi now. And now that we got more facts on it, and I'm gonna tell y'all some of these key facts that he Gerard interviewed a guy that's over there in Mexico. Now, let me just say this. The guy spoke Spanish. So he had a translator on the live with him. So it was three people. I will post it and do like a short video tonight after this live is over. But so he has a translator that's translating back to the guy that lives in Mexico that does journalism, but he has an inside source at the police station, right? In Mexico. Now, was somebody picked up today? Yes. Do we think it's Dejanay or whatever the girl that beat her up? Yes. My thing is, remember when the young man gave the live, and you know me, I like to break videos down like a shotgun. So after this live, being that I can't pull it up on my phone because I'm recording from the live and the iPad, it seemed like every time I need it, either somebody's on it or it's dead. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get another iPad because they're killing me right now. Anyway, so let's go over all of this right now. Did they pick up somebody? Yes, they did. Did he? It was a female. At first, everybody thought it was Wyndham, but a lot of people were saying it was Dejanay. Dejanay is locked up. Dejanay has been arrested. Now, is Dejanay back in Mexico right now? I don't think we know that right now. Will she be extradited back to Mexico? If the FBI is involved, if everybody is doing what they say they are doing, then she should be extradited and snitching on everybody because I doubt if she's trying to take the fall for everybody. She's not going to do that. Yeah, she's the main culprit that beat up Shanquella, but if Winter had anything to do, if anybody else touched Shanquella that time that she was fighting her, better believe that young lady that got arrested is gonna fucking tell. Because let me tell you something. This is why they hurried up and came the fuck back home. Mexican prison is nothing to fucking play with. Nobody wants to go out of town and get locked up. Now, this is what the guy reported on Gerald's channel over there on Facebook. Y'all can go look at the live. I'm going to break it down in another video after this live because it was a lot. So let me just give you a little bit of the tea. The fight happened early in the morning. Between 7 and 12 o'clock, Shanquella was already deceased, right? The maid came in at 12, right? Touched and found Shanquella, right? Touched her body to see if she was okay. The maid said as she touched the body was already hard. So when the guy gave the live and he kept saying, why nobody not talking about the maid? Why nobody not talking about the maid? To me already, he was trying to throw it off on the maid because they had already did what the fuck they did. And the reason why I say they knew what the fuck was going on, let me just keep going for a minute. I don't want to jump. Let me just keep going. The maid found the body. The maid touched the body. The body was hard. The maid called the doctor. Before she called the doctor, she was going around the house trying to find the friends. She seen three of them, right? She told three of them what was going on, and then she called the doctor. Here's the tea. Here's what I'm not understanding, and I didn't understand it when I was over there on Facebook Live. I'm going to share his live because I took a picture of it. I'll share it, and this way y'all can go over there on Facebook and y'all can watch it. It'll be in my community tab after this live is over. Now, this is what I didn't understand. When the maid touched the body, right, and the body was hard, right, why the fuck is the maid worrying about a doctor? Right then and there, I'm not looking for no fucking body. I'm not looking for nobody. I'm calling the policia. That's how they say it in Spanish. The policia. I'm not calling no fucking doctor because if the body is already hard by the touch, right, then that means she's already past gone. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, it did not make no sense for her to call the doctor. She called the doctor, or they saying went to call the doctor. See, the whole story is all misconstrued. This is why I said you have to go over there. I'm going to go back over there and look at the live again. You know I like to break shit down, so I'm going to keep looking at the live. I'm looking at everything from the top to the bottom now, knowing all these new details that's about to come out. Because there's a lot that's about to hit the fan. It's no way in the world, and I'm a maid. I don't give a fuck what language I speak. If I touch a body and the body is hard to the touch, I am not calling no fucking doctor. Okay? And I feel like right then and there, the friends tried to cover it up because they knew when the maid got there that she was gone. But they tried to act like they didn't know, especially that one in that live. His whole live is a lie. And I will be breaking that live down like a fucking shotgun. Because there's no way in the fucking world. Oh, I was rubbing her head. You wasn't fucking rubbing no dead body like that. My nigga. Oh, I gave her CPR. Come to find out he lied about that. The man said nobody was even in there when the doctor came to give her CPR because they wouldn't let nobody back in the villa. Okay. They called, whoever called the doctor showed up an hour later. Another red flag. Why is the doctor coming an hour later? Because her name is Shanquella? But if her name was Rosa or fucking Santa Maria or one of them, they would have came on time? I don't fucking think so. They probably asked her X, Y, and Z, who's over there in that villa. She said Molanos, and they took forever. It ain't no big difference. I live in New York City. They do it out here in New York City. So it's no way in the world. They just did it to me the other night. I was just called 911 for myself, and they took a half an hour to fucking get here. So again, why did the doctor take so long to get there? That was another red flag to me. Then on top of that, the guy, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly, he said, the maid told them they went out, and when they all came back, the doctor was there, something like that. The doctor says she needs to be treated in the hospital. They told the doctor, no, treat her here. Here's the thing, I have a problem with the fucking doctor now. When you got there, doctor, and you as a doctor touched the body, and the body was hard, why are you giving 14 rounds of CPR and shit? What the fuck are you doing? Well, what are you doing? Let me tell you what you're doing. You tampering with a fucking corpse is what the fuck you doing. You fucking disturbed the body. And you probably injured the body even more, pounding on her fucking chest, trying to get a pulse. When you got there, motherfucker, the pulse was never there. So when they said the doctor gave with all IVs and all this stupid shit, how the fuck the doctor gonna give a dead body an IV? I just want to know. Because here's the thing about that. I have thin veins, right? I already told you I was just in the hospital the other day. It's hard to catch my veins and they thin and I'm alive. How the fuck is you over there catching the vein to a dead body? I do hair, and I sit over here and I blog with y'all, and I have my other businesses. I'm no fucking expert, but I'm gonna tell you this: I do know that you're not gonna catch no fucking vein and no fucking dead body. So that was already 3 flags. I'm already done with the whole story because now at this point, the doctor said they spent multiple hours on that body. Why? Why? It would only took me 5 minutes to 5 minutes. Touched her, no pulse. Touched her again, body hard. Oh no, corner on the line. It shouldn't have been a prolonged situation unless, and this is where the plot thinkens, unless there was a cover up. It's no fucking way on the planet that they should have been still touching bodies and giving CPR and all that stupid shit. The man already confirmed that none of the friends was even in there while the doctor was in there giving CPR, right? Once the doctor got there, taking a slow behind time, which is crazy because now if I'm the motherfucking mother and the parents are Shanquella, I'm suing every fucking body. Everybody. Everybody that was in the room, the doctor, everybody. Because it seemed like to me, allegedly, it looks like to me everybody got paid off. That's what it looked like to me. It's no way in the world you spending multiple hours on a body. That's hard. It's no fucking way in the world. There's no way on the fucking planet you are sitting up there pumping that girl chest. And let me just say this. You keep pumping and you keep pumping, you might break a fucking chest cavity or some shit. You don't fucked up the body multiple times. And this is why I said in one of my videos, did she come back with her organs? Because it's too much of a cover-up. And I swear, I hope the parents did another autopsy once that body got here. Because to me, it seemed like Mexico tried to cover up what the friends had already covered up. And you already know, allegedly, they said the Shanquella had $17K and then none of that came back and that money came up missing, allegedly. Now, in tonight's live on Facebook, they didn't. The guy that was giving an interview, he said he didn't bring up the money because the mother and them didn't know about no money. Now, allegedly, in another live, they saying that the mother knew about the money and said something about it in another live video, in another interview that she did. See, this is what I'm saying. You got to pay close fucking attention. And it's not best to jump on stories once everybody jump on them. People don't like to look at other people's shit, but I look at other people's shit for I can pick through other people's shit. I don't care. Once I heard that boy do his live, and he was talking about, oh yeah, because I got there around this time, and he had precision time points when he arrived, and I did this, and I turned on this, and I was rubbing her head. So you was caressing a dead body then. So that will put you at the scene of the crime, right? Because he got there when? And she died when? So he's rubbing a dead body. That's what that means to me. So you knew that she was dead. Like I always thought. I always thought, yeah, he was probably not there when the fight happened. But now that we know the time frame of what she passed away in between 7 and 12, that means when you got there, homeboy, that body was still there. And you was rubbing her head. And here's another thing I find a red flag to be about. When the doctor got there, right? Why the fuck, when the doctor got there and seen that her body was hard to the touch, why you doing CPR? At that point, you calling the coroner. There's no more CPR. You calling the cops. Somebody's got to be called. Now, the guy said that they was questioned. Why is nobody not at the precinct? Why are we not being questioned at the precinct? Because my thing is swollen eye, knot on her head, swollen lip, cut lip, hair all over the place. That sounds like to me that she got beat up, right? So I said in another live, was everybody blind? Was the maid blind? Was the doctor blind? And when the cops got there, were they blind? Was everybody playing Stevie Wonder in this bitch? Because there's no way in the fucking world you gonna tell me I seen that girl and y'all trying to do all this fake ass work on her. You didn't see those scars on her fucking face. In order to do CPR, you have to breathe in her mouth, right? When you got there, her lip was cut, right? So that means she had blood on her lip, right? Right. So how the fuck you miss her fucking lip being busted? How you miss that? How you miss that if you're doing CPR? How you miss that? So was you only doing chest compressions, motherfucker? Yeah, because I got nurses in my fucking family. See, this is what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna go over my motherfucking head because I'm not the one or the fucking two. None of this shit, like I said, make no sense. I feel like the doctor was paid off, and I feel like the doctor needs to be dragged in for questioning. I feel like everybody that was on that fucking trip needs to be back in fucking Mexico being questioned, or at the FBI headquarters in Charlotte or wherever the fuck they live at. They need to be picked up and questioned. It's no way in the world that they let them leave there, but they let them leave there because I believe people was paid off. That's this alleged. That's just my opinion. It's no fucking way in the world. Why are we not talking about the fucking doctor? Why are we not saying why the doctor didn't do X, Y, and Z? The doctor's a doctor, right? Even though the doctor came an hour fucking late. I want to know what the fuck. Is it only one doctor in Mexico? Because, listen, Linda, listen. This is why black people don't need to go to all these foreign countries and give them their fucking money. Especially DR and especially fucking Mexico. Because we either getting kidnapped, killed, or some shit. Body parts come up missing. And now your family don't know what the fuck happened to you. This is why we don't need to go to those foreign countries and give our fucking hard-earned money to them. That girl paid all that money for that fucking villa by her motherfucking self, allegedly, is what I heard. So y'all broke motherfuckers left that girl there after y'all did that to her. They already knew what the fuck was going on. That's why they didn't want her to go to no fucking hospital. And the doctor is stupid for fucking asking. Because by law, as a fucking doctor, you got to do whatever you got to do to save the motherfucking patient. Ain't no motherfucking way on the planet Earth you let them say, no, don't do that. Don't go there. Oh no. Treat her right here in the villa. As a doctor, you thought that was a smart thing to fucking do? Treat her in the fucking villa? You the fucking expert in the motherfucking room, and you sitting up here listening to these motherfuckers who might have had fucking did the dumb shit with all these scars on this girl's face, and you gonna tell me you listen to them? Yeah, you was paid. Yeah, you was paid. It's no fucking way on the planet the doctor not in jail. Y'all better think. I'm trying to tell y'all better fucking think. It's no fucking way on the planet that the doctor is not questioned. The doctor is not in jail. But we got one of the people that did it. We only got one. You know why we only got one? Because they're too busy trying to cover up what the fucking friends did. Everybody trying to cover their ass now. And if it wasn't for fucking YouTubers, let's be fucking clear. Y'all sitting up there waiting for mainstream media to give y'all all these motherfucking details. Please. They get the details because they watch our fucking channels is what the fuck they do. That's exactly what the fuck they do. And you can't tell me with this case that's not what they doing, because here's the thing. When I first heard about this case, it was on social media. It wasn't on mainstream media. It wasn't nowhere over there to be found. They jumped on it after we was already fucking on it. And let me just tell you this. The FBI only fucking jumped on it because we started fucking going off and doing videos like this and going live and everybody doing interviews. So now the earth is shooken now because now everybody's scared. Everybody covering everybody's ass. Follow the money, though. Follow the money. Follow the motherfucking money. And let me tell you something. If they don't bring that doctor that was in that motherfucking room to the forefront, it's because that doctor is either fucking gone or they hiding that doctor because that doctor don't did what the fuck that doctor don't fucking did. I don't see where in the Hippocratical oath that we sit on the sidelines and say, well, what do you want me to do because she needs more treatment and what do you want me to do? Oh, let's stay in the villa, and you took that as a motherfucking answer, being a motherfucking expert in the motherfucking room. It's no way. I don't give a fuck what language you speak unless you getting paid. That's the only way this shit going down like this. That's the only reason why this case is like this. Black people involved, foreign fucking country, money. Straight like that. You can't tell me nothing else other than that. It don't make no fucking sense for us to be sitting up here trying to figure out the fucking pieces for them. They got all this technology over everywhere, and now we gotta sit up here and figure out the pieces, and then for them to act like they fucking did all the work after YouTube don't put all the pieces together for them. Like, come on, I'm gonna need any fucking home. I don't understand how they let them even go home. I don't. And like I said, I understand it because they was paid off. Everybody was paid off. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody was paid off. And for them to go back in that mother's house, let me tell you something. That mother's good. The father's good. Whoever was in that house when them friends entered that house to tell them that whack ass motherfucking story about their sibling, about their fucking loved one, about their child, it couldn't have been me. Because once they would have told me that story and I already felt in my gut on the arrival of them coming in that something else happened, I would have been all up and through their asses. The cops would have had to come because now they're fucking hostage. It's no fucking way I'm letting them fucking go. They're hostage now. Fuck that shit. We calling the cops and we beating them the fuck up until the cops get here like they did my motherfucking child. But of course, at that point, they didn't know that Shanquella was beat up. Because here you got the friends eating the mother and the father's food and shit and telling them and acting like they crying even though they fucking recorded the shit. Meanwhile, you got Winter and Dejanay sitting up there, the same ones that beat her, is the same ones sitting in her motherfucking mother's house. God don't like motherfucking ugly. Let me just tell you that right now. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. That girl ain't gonna rest until all y'all, at least some of y'all is locked up. Because there's no way on the planet, and I really do feel like Mexico is going to cover their fucking ass. I don't trust nobody that don't speak no motherfucking English, okay? You know why? Because let me just tell you something. Yeah, he had a translator in the interview. Both of them spoke English, and he was the only black young man. I'm sorry. But I'm not believing I'm not believing everything that come out of his mouth. He live over there. We don't know who he really connected to like that. You can't trust everybody. You can only take the story and take what you really truly believe is facts. Take those facts and keep it pushing. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not trusting nobody because, like I said, Mexico been covering their ass from the fucking beginning of this motherfucking case. And I wouldn't put it on. I wouldn't be surprised if they trying to hide the doctor. I'm trying to tell you, if the doctor do not come to the forefront, if there's a case and there's a court proceeding on all of this, let's just say it's a trial, and that doctor's not in the courtroom, I have a problem with that. Because to me, the doctor is part of the bullshit. Just like the friends now. It is what it is. I don't care what nobody say. And let me just say something about these friends. Let me just say something. You couldn't have been my motherfucking child friend. Because if you come back without my motherfucking kid, you gonna wish you was back the fuck over there anyway. Because you gonna wish you never came to my motherfucking house telling me no motherfucking story about how you ain't bring my kid back. But and yet you got one of her phones and her luggage. Fuck you. Your mother gonna have to come get you out my house, her and the authorities. Because I'm not letting you motherfucking go. You can say what the fuck you want. It's no way on the planet you gonna walk in my house eat my food, and tell me that bullshit about my motherfucking kid and think that I'm gonna believe everything out your motherfucking mouth. Here's the tea. Fuck you telling me the story. I'm mad at the fact that you here sitting in my motherfucking living room and not in fucking Mexico, FaceTiming me, telling me everything that they fucking telling you about my fucking kid. That's where you should be at. You should be over there telling me, Miss, I got everything. I got all the information. If your story was so motherfucking true and if it was alcohol poisoning, your ass should not be back in the United States without my child's body. Period. Dead or alive. Period. Hell fucking no. Hell no. Yeah. It's crazy. Hell no. You're not coming in my fucking house telling me any story about my child and my child body is over there and I don't know nothing. And you back here so soon, so sudden, so fast? No. Because we preparing for your funeral too. It's no motherfucking way in the world my child's the only one dead. No way. How did y'all come back so soon, so fast, and nobody is... I don't have a body. I can't see my kid. But and yet you got her luggage in the phone because Shanquella had 2 phones. Business person. I'm a hairstylist just like she's a hairstylist. Shit, I got 3 phones. I have 3 phones. I have multiple businesses. And let me tell you something. The amount of money that they said that Shanquella had, we carry large amounts of money on us all the time. Here's the tea. If you're a small business owner and you carrying large amounts of money, if you check in your state, you can qualify to carry. And people don't know that. People don't know that. When I had my salon, the cops told me off the rip, you should go get your license before you can go get a gun. Because you know you qualified to carry, right? Because you be walking to the bank and all that. And you come out of here late. And let me just tell you something. I used to close my salon. Sometimes my salon never even closed. I'm going to keep it real with you. My salon never really closed like that. I was open 7 days a fucking week. And sometimes I won't come up out of there until the fucking sun came up. And I was right back there at 10 o'clock like nothing never fucking happened. Right back to work. Not even tired, no nothing. Right back. So if she working hard like everybody say she was, and I believe she was, she had multiple businesses and did her thing. Yeah. She had money like that. I be scared sometimes when I work all day and have nothing but cash on me like that. Oh no, I'm calling somebody. Or I'm calling some fucking body. Bet to believe that. If I don't feel safe and I got a large amount of money on me, I live in New York City, so if I don't feel safe and I got a large amount of money on me, the biscuit is outside. Because like I said, if you look up the laws in your state, then you might be licensed to carry if you're a small business owner. Right. Yeah, the biscuit is outside. Somebody's outside. Somebody is definitely waiting for me. I have brothers and all that. Somebody is aware of my ins and my outs. Oh, you coming home now? Oh, I'm meeting you downstairs. That's just how that goes. As a hairstylist, I've always done it. Especially coming home. Now I don't have a salon, going to my clients' houses and going in some people's neighborhoods and all that. Oh, no, I'm going over here. And then after that, I'm going over there. And I'm going to hit you when I'm over there. Yeah, that's how that goes. But for a hairstylist, I wasn't surprised to hear that she had a large amount of money on her. They wasn't her friends. They wasn't her friends at all. And her money, yeah. They didn't have no fucking money. If you looked at one of the friends' videos, he said, yeah, because Shanquella needs to put him on the fucking payroll. And that was the fat one that everybody got his picture with the green suit on and shit. Let me tell you something. A lot of young people don't be aware of their surroundings or their friends or these people that they call their friends. When you start calling me boss and, oh, you need to let me in on your payroll and that, it's time for me to move different. Because I already see where you coming from. If you want to be on my payroll, I'm going to need you to go get you a business where you can mind your shit and stay the fuck out of mine. What am I putting you on my payroll for? What the fuck do you do? What the fuck do you do besides suck me dry of my money? And then what I hear tonight is she took them on a trip before and paid for it. This is what she do. And you can tell that she's known for having money. She wasn't a broke girl. But I just find it strange that, everybody came home like that. But if it was a Maria that got dead in the hotel room, I don't think none of them motherfuckers would have came home. I'm just saying. But Mexico is known for covering up shit. This is what they do. I don't know how many more bodies got to drop in Mexico of American people going on vacation and never coming home. I don't get what everybody gets. Oh, I'm going to Cancun. I'll be like, bye. That's me. I work 7 days a week. I ain't going to fucking Cancun. I ain't got time. You know why? Because I'm minding my motherfucking business. All of them. The fuck? I ain't going to fucking Cancun. I ain't going to no Diara. I ain't going to no Punta Cana. No Cabo. No Cancun. I ain't going to none of them places. That's right. If we come together, we leave together. Ain't nobody going to know which way and that way. Nobody. Here's the tea. So nobody stopped the fight? Nobody. Out of all those people that was there, nobody stopped the fight. Nobody. That's how you know it was a setup. And if you go back and listen to the video when the girl got up off of her and went in the corner and started clapping and doing all that. Shanquella, get the fuck up. I don't want to have to drag you out the bed. So nobody didn't hear that? Nobody. So because I ain't going to act like I'm deaf, dumb, and blind. I can't do it. So nobody didn't hear that. She definitely said that shit. Just like she was making fun of them in the other video when they was doing the push-ups. And she said, well, we know that you wasn't doing all that in the gym and you wasn't doing upper body lift or something like that Shanquella said about the girl that fought her in the video. I wouldn't be surprised because they looked like they was having fun at that point. Because mind you, the fight only happened a couple of hours later. The mother already confirmed that Shanquella liked to sleep naked. So therefore, at that point, when she's fighting naked, it's because it's morning time and you dragging me out the motherfucking bed. I don't understand. To me, it's an open and shut case. Everybody needs to go to jail. Not the doctor. I would question the maid hard body because I don't understand why when you touched her, you even called the doctor. You should have just been calling the policia because she was already dead. But you're the maid and you just clean, so we're not going to make you an expert of dead bodies and shit. But you in Mexico, so I'm quite sure if you heard and seen dead bodies before, but we're not going to make her the expert. But when the doctor get there an hour later, come on, 5? An hour later? No, because you heard it was black people in the villa. Oh, I'm not rushing to them niggas. Nope, not at all. I'm not rushing. And then when you do get there, you perform 14 rounds of CPR? Ain't that overkill? I'm just saying. With you doing all of that, you fucked up the body. You fucked up the body. You contaminated that crime scene. And forensics was there. The doctor, after she performed all of that, she announced that she was dead like around 6 o'clock. Now, a little birdie told me they didn't take out the body until like 10:30 at night. We went on the website tonight, and the room where Shanquella was fighting at is not even on the website no more, okay? Why take the room off the website and don't take the whole fucking villa? See, this is how smart these are the smartest people. This is what we're dealing with, y'all. We're not going to take the whole villa off the site. We just going to take one room. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. You know why? Because you're trying to cover your ass. They trying to cover their asses over there in them third world countries, baby. Our black people, we cannot go over there with all this good melanin skin, all these good organs and all that. We can't go over there with all of that and think that no, what? So you have to trust the people that you go on these trips with. Or just don't fucking go. Because I feel like after this, at some point, when we gonna boycott something as black people? This little sidebar. When we gonna boycott some shit? I feel like we should just boycott the whole motherfucking Mexico. Fuck Mexico. Stop giving Mexico your fucking money and y'all over there dying. The fuck? All that money for a villa for one motherfucking night and shit. Paying all that money for them to give back to their people. Get the fuck out of here. Black people be doing too much. I'm sorry. And I'm not victim shaming. Please don't go there. I am not victim shaming. But what I'm saying is black people need to stop going to DR and Haiti. They trying to kick black people the fuck out of DR. They don't even want your dark-skinned ass in the motherfucker DR. I'm going to do a little segment about that maybe this weekend coming up. Yeah, they don't even want you there. I have a whole article about it. They don't want you there. They're kicking the Haitians out of DR even though Haiti is a part of the DR. Like, I don't get what nobody not get, man. I ain't going to no DR, no Puerto Rico, anywhere they speak of the Spanish. I ain't going. Nope. It's bad enough I live in New York City and look at them sideways when they speak Spanish. Because, see, here's the hot tea about them. They think that we don't know Spanish. And then when they sit around and talk about you, you know, my thing is, I let them talk and then you start speaking in Spanish and then fuck them up and then you walk out the room because they think you don't know nothing. First of all, I don't never understood why people come to New York and you've been in New York for umpteen thousand years, but your black ass don't have a green card. You're black, well, you don't have a green card. You don't know how to speak the English, or you know how to speak a Spanish. Meanwhile, you driving a car, you doing this, you doing that, and you barely know how to fucking read English. Get the fuck out of here, B. We be doing too much. I'm sorry. If black people go back to Mexico after this, they're stupid. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. And I really do feel like, I hope and pray that if she is starting to talk over there, when she do get extradited, if she's not there already, I feel like she should snitch on everybody. Because you caught. Fuck it. You might as well snitch on everybody. It don't make no sense for you to do 50 years by your motherfucking self, sis. It don't make no sense, y'all. This whole story is sad. I feel sorry for the parents because they lost a child. Okay? And it does not make no sense for her body to be brutally beaten like that. And everybody act like they didn't know. Just like the friend. Oh, because I was rubbing her head and I was caressing her. And then I put on music. You sound like the Hannibal. Didn't he do that to his victims before he ate them? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you caressing a hard body? Yeah, because the body, if according to him, the body had to be cold because we already know her was dead. So, so you caressing the knot on her head? I just trying to figure out what the fuck he was caressing. Her wild hair that was all over the place. What were you caressing? You was caressing the fucking lies. What the fuck you was caressing? If I ever see that nigga in the street, I'm gonna punch him in the face with his lying ass. I hate a liar. Don't lie. And then when you a bad liar, you should have never even went live with your dumb ass. This is dumb as he want to fucking be. Because I wasn't even there. I got there the next day. Nigga, when you got there, the body was dead. So you can't tell me you didn't know that there's something I didn't even know they had fought. What I'm supposed to do? Go out there and automatically ask them, did they jump her? That right there to me was a flag too. How the fuck you know they jumped her? You see what I'm saying? He put himself out there. If you, we gonna break down that live too. You know me, I like to break down shit because this shit I need to let y'all see as I'm breaking it down that certain things just don't make sense. Certain shit do not make no sense in this whole case, and you cannot tell me that the authorities didn't get paid out of that girl money. You can't tell me the doctor didn't get paid. And if the doctor don't pop up soon in this whole investigation, homegirl probably over here or homeboy probably over here hiding out, child. He probably came back with them. Who the fuck knows? Because everybody's lying, y'all. Everybody is lying. Everybody. So I don't understand. You have to take what makes sense to you, like what really makes fucking sense. We all watch Law and Order, and you know on Law and Order, some of them cases are fucking real. And let me just tell you something about Law and Order in the first 48 and all that. For them to sit up there and say that they didn't notice that the scars was on her face, you're a fucking liar. Like I said, there's no way in the world you doing all this CPR and all this work and you don't notice her face, her hair, her nothing, her appearance, period, upon arrival. How is it that you don't notice all of these things? Let me just say something. Let me tell you something. If y'all don't know, I did security too, as when I was a hairstylist. I'm still a hairstylist, but I'm licensed to do security. And let me just tell you this. I was licensed to do security for the fucking mayor of New York City, which is motherfucking Michael Bloomberg. And that was before he even became mayor. We taught to look for certain things upon arrival. It's no way in the world you telling me as a doctor and you walk in there and see this body, you don't know us to live the knot on the head swollen. You don't notice shit. So you just pumping on her chest. You're not paying no mind to her face. You just pumping on her chest. You's a fucking liar. When she gave you no response and you supposedly gave her an IV and then the IV was finished, what? So you gave a cold body some IV? That's what y'all want me to believe? That's what the person did? Come on, y'all. Come. We got to do better as a community. It's like we cannot let all of this shit go over our head. Like I'm not about to be the dumbest bitch on the planet, and I'm not gonna be the blindest bitch on the planet. Let me tell you, I notice everything upon arrival. If I walk in the store, I can tell you at least the identification, at least 10 people in that motherfucking store, from their fucking clothes to their face. You have to pay fucking attention, and I'm not trying to say they did that. I believe they did pay attention. And this is why everybody got paid. I believe everybody was paying attention. I believe everybody knew that she got beat up. I believe they tried to cover it up because the friends was trying to leave. They questioned them a little bit and they let them go. It's no fucking way on the planet a body is in the fucking hotel and all of y'all was staying here and I'm gonna let y'all, the prime suspects, leave not only the villa, but the country? Get the fuck out. Y'all really need to cut it out. Cut this shit out. Cut it out. No, for real. Seriously, y'all. Y'all really need to cut it out. It's no fucking way in the world. They let them people come back to the States. They didn't get no addresses on them, no phone numbers, even though a lot of them changed their phone numbers. But they don't know nothing. They just questioned them a little bit and left. No, they questioned how much money y'all gonna give us to let this shit slide. That's what the fuck they did. Y'all better go ahead. Y'all better be lucky I'm on the seltzer water tonight. By Sunday, I'll be on some other shit because I know some more evidence is gonna drop because it's crazy. I'm telling y'all that right now. Expect more evidence to drop, and if that bitch is over there snitching, expect somebody else to get arrested. I feel like a couple of search warrants should have went out, not just one. I'm sorry, but because we don't have the video on Winter, I can understand why they would only have one search warrant because only one person they seen is being attacked. Right? Okay, I get it, but I'm not letting that bitch leave. Not her. First of all, They didn't get to see the video before when they was questioning the people. They didn't even know it was a video. But I'm still not letting y'all leave. I don't give a fuck if it's a video or not. I'm a cop. I'm not letting the fucking prime suspect walk out the fucking door and go to another whole fucking country. And now we gotta expedite them the fuck back on the government's dime because we don't fucked up the case. Because truth be told, that's what the fuck happened. Y'all fucked up the case from the beginning because y'all wasn't never trying to make it be a case. Y'all was hoping that the parents didn't make a ruckus of it. But see, then when they got over there on that blog and that father did that interview, and then you got YouTubers over here following the case, we blew up the case, made it bigger, and then he's over there blogging about it on Facebook. That's what took the case overboard. And now you got to do your job. But while you doing your job, you covering the asses of the asses that was trying to cover for the black people, and the black people was trying to cover their ass. You got everybody trying to cover asses up in here. Everybody. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad that this young lady had to die over jealousy. I don't care what nobody said. I don't give a fuck what she said to them in that moment that made them mad. Because in that video, I could have sworn I heard her clap. And I'm talking about the girl that beat her up. She clapped, and you know how when you upset, you start, the hands start going. Yeah, because I'm tired of your fucking mouth. I could have sworn she said that too. Or am I bugging the fuck out? Now I'm gonna have to look at the see, I already looked at it 3 times. But now you got to really look at it. And now I'm going to go look at it with no fucking video. I just want to hear the sound. Because when you looking at something and you trying to look at sometimes you got to look at the video with no sound and then go look at the video, that's hear the audio of it without the picture. That's how I like to do things. And now that's what I'm going to do after this live. Because I know for a fact that's what the fuck I heard. It's no way in the world. But like I said, I feel like everybody is covering everybody's ass at this point. And I feel like as a mother, I'm suing every motherfucking body. Everybody. And here's the hot tea. The mother don't have to wait till everybody's fucking arrested to get that lawsuit popping. I will start it right motherfucking now. Who was on the trip? I will call my lawyer. These are the people that we have to send. Yeah, because we're taking them to court. We're not going to wait for Mexico court case to start. We're not doing none of that. We're going to take them to court right now. And I'm going to sue them for everything they fucking got with they broke fucking asses. And have them dragged in the motherfucking court. Because here's the hot tea. You hiding. So what, you going to hide from that court appearance too? Because everybody's in hiding. Nobody wants to come out. Everybody's in hiding. Everybody's all over the place. Numbers not working. Police reporters is going up to the doors, knocking on the doors. Nobody's fucking answering. But the neighbors seen X, Y, and Z come out the house. Like, it's this craziness. So at that point, I'm getting my lawyer. We're going to draw up this paperwork. And I'm going to sue every fucking body. Mexico. Yeah, I'm suing Mexico too. I want to find out who was the doctor, because there's no way in the world that you was working on my child's body and your John Hancock is not there. Your Hancock, your name is on that paperwork. Look you the fuck up. Have a private fucking, at this point, they need a private investigator. Because at this point, as a mother and as a parent, I couldn't trust nobody like that no more. My trust is gone. My child is gone, and me trusting people to handle her case, and I already know it's been a lie, and now it's lies on top of lies on top of lies. I'm getting my own investigator. I'm doing my own autopsy, and we're going to do the damn thing. Because there's no way in the world I'm trusting y'all to talk to me through a translator and tell me this is what happened, mommy. No, I'm not trusting you. I don't trust no one like that. I'm sorry. It's no way in the world. They really do need their own private investigator on this one. And I mean really do a background check even about the private investigator. Because you got to make sure you got the best of the best investigating this case. And you have to find somebody that's going to really dig like these YouTubers and dig for the truth and not be flipped when money is involved. You understand? Because people can be paid off. We already seen, to me, allegedly, it seemed like to me, people already been paid off. So I'm gonna have to go another route. And I don't know how the parents is thinking and how they handling things, but I hope they are really hiring their own people. And when every time a cop come, my investigator be right there acting like a family member. They wouldn't even know that was an investigator. Oh, this is my cousin such and such. He's here. He came up and yeah. Because you know why? When cops feel like they're being investigated, now they do anything to cover their ass. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't let everybody. I would have to move differently. It's military time now. I'm not telling you everything. I'm not giving all these fucking interviews because to me, it seems like the mother and them is learning a little bit more each time they do an interview differently with somebody else, and then they give more keys away to the story. I'm not doing all these fucking interviews because bet the fucking believe whoever's left over is that was in that hotel room is watching all of these interviews like we are. So now they know what we know, and they know once they get in the courtroom or if they ever get caught what to say because you don't told it all. Sometimes it's best to keep your mouth closed during an investigation. You understand what I'm saying? I would have did that one interview with that one blogger. I'm not talking to mainstream media because y'all wasn't giving a fuck about it before YouTubers and bloggers got involved. So I'm not fucking talking to y'all. I'm not giving y'all my child's story until after it's done. Period. Y'all will have to go get y'all information from the cops. Straight like that. I'm not giving y'all everything. Because obviously y'all didn't want the case to begin with. But now that everybody's on the case and the case is trending, now everybody want to be on it? No. Now you want to jump on the bandwagon and you mainstream media? No, no. You don't give them no interviews. You do one interview and that's that. You don't give an update until people are arrested. And then you still don't give an update until the trial starts. I'm not giving you no interviews on mine. I'm sorry. I would just have to move different as I'm a different type of parent. I don't trust shit. You can't come back without my motherfucking child and tell me any old type of thing. Because I'm going to make you wish you never came back. Straight like that. I'm going to call the cops on myself. Fuck that. You ain't got to look for me. Did you kill that child? Yes. Why did you kill that child? Because that child killed my child. End the story. Send all the weave hair all the way up to the motherfucking mountains because I'm going to be doing wigs in my motherfucking jail cell. That's just how that cookie going to crumble. It's no fucking way on the planet that this case should have had all these twists and turns to it. It does not make no sense. Unless, like I said, there's a lot of covering up going on. And from that interview that Gerald did today, and I was in that live the whole time, to me, everything I thought this case was, it is, which is a big ass cover up. Everybody trying to cover their ass now because nobody want to go to jail. But let me just tell you this. Mexico don't give a fuck about us. And they will let that young lady go down right by her motherfucking self. Okay? You are over there in a third world motherfucking country where, they come over here by boat and shit and cross borders and shit. And this is why Donald Trump said, keep them the fuck out. And yeah, like, I'm sorry. Build the fucking wall. Don't nobody go back over there. Don't give them no more of your money. It's not worth your life. It's not, I will go to Miami forever. The fuck? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Oh, I want to go see a tropical tree. Miami. Oh, I want to see sand. Miami. Oh, I want to see blue water. Miami. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing all that. If I need a passport, I ain't going. Unless I'm going to Africa. St. Croix. St. Lucia. Back home where my family come from. Other than that, I ain't going. I've been said that to my friends. Oh, you going over there? Be safe, have fun. Hit me up because I'm going to work. Not trying to be funny, but it's not worth it. Yeah, I can see the world right through the computer. Oh, you don't want to travel? Not like that unless it involves some type of money. I can't. I'm sorry. It's not worth it no more. When you look at everything that's going on in the world right now, it's just not worth it. And especially we see people cover up. They just covered up that little girl's case right over there in Chicago, y'all. Kanika Jenkins. You see how that went? Oh, and let's point out the similarities while we on that case stuff. Let's point it all out, y'all. Let's point it out. Friends, hotel. The only difference is Kanika was in the freezer and Shanquella was in the hotel room. Kanika had a busted lip. Shanquella had a busted lip. Kanika, I think, had a knot on her head. Shanquella had a knot on her head. Kanika is black. Shanquella's black. Do you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going? It doesn't make sense. So if it can happen in Chicago, it can happen anywhere. They kidnapping people all over the fucking place. You know how many bodies and people that are missing and they don't really want to talk about that shit? And that rabbit hole was so motherfucking deep, it ain't even late enough for us to dive into. That's how deep and scary that rabbit hole is. It is so many people missing, especially black people. Let me tell y'all something. The black people always gonna come up missing because our organs are just that motherfucking great. And you have to really think about that shit. They want our... Did y'all not see Get the Fuck Out? Did y'all not see Get Out? Because I don't understand. After Get Out, you ain't got to take me nowhere. He went with his girlfriend, the white one. They went to a town. He went back to her house. He never even met the parents before. And then all type of weird shit started happening. They trying to take his eyes, trying to take this, trying to take that. All type of organs. They was bitten for that motherfucker. You think that shit don't be happening in real life? Let me tell you something. There's no way that people's imaginations is that motherfucking good where they come up with a whole motherfucking movie in their head and then write it down on paper and then turn it into a motherfucking movie. Okay? Let me just tell y'all something. Get Out is real. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They be auctioning off our motherfucking body parts. Oh, 5,000 for the eyes. I got 5,000 on eyes. Let me get 10,000 for that kidney right there. Let me get 20,000 for the heart because mine's is... Yeah, I believe that should be happening. But yeah, I don't even know what to say no more. I'm about to end this live and go do some more videos, but I am about to share that young man's live on my community wall. I'm going to go and share it to my community wall on my Facebook, on my YouTube. Because it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much, but as I'm sharing it, you know I'm going to go back and watch it like 5 times, right? Yeah, because that's just me. Me being a security guard, we are taught to look for certain things and, you know, certain things that you think are not there to the naked eye. If you watch it, you know how you keep watching a movie that you don't... Okay, let's say a Martin episode. You don't watch the same Martin episode 5,000 times, but every time you watch that Martin episode, you see something new. That's what this case is like. You have to keep watching every video that come out and put them together and keep breaking them down and keep looking at them and keep looking at them, because best to believe you're going to find something new every time you watch it. And I'm talking about every video that don't came out about this case. And I'm talking about her live videos. I'm talking about her best friend live. I'm talking about the footage from her fighting. I'm talking about those videos, not YouTubers or none of that. I'm talking about those videos that are directly connected to the case. If you keep watching those shits, you're going to find something new every fucking time. You're going to hear something new every fucking time now. Because now your brain is trained. Now that we got most of the evidence, right? Now that we got most of the evidence, now your brain is trained to just keep looking for stuff. So just keep looking, y'all. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. Keep y'all babies close to y'all, yo. Keep the babies close. Tell your kids about their friends. If you don't like their friends, I don't like her. Tell them why you don't like her. Because my child know if I don't like one of her little friends, child, I be like, well, I don't like that one right there, right there. I don't care what you say. I don't like her. Why you don't like her? Because she's sneaky. Like, a parent always knows because we live our lives and we've been around longer. Don't be afraid to tell your kids that you don't like a friend of theirs because they have to open up their eyes and listen. And because they inside of the friend circle, they don't see what you see. You understand? It's like a man and a woman relationship. The man and the woman, you don't see what your friends see all the time because you so blinded by the whole shit. So yeah, if I don't like one of my kids' friends, where you going? Who you going there with? What? Oh, you dress like that? Oh, who you going with? Oh, y'all getting in the cab? Oh, you want me to call my driver? Yeah, I'm quick with it. Oh, what she got on? All right, I'm gonna FaceTime you when you get there. Okay? I want to see what everybody got on so I can take a screenshot. Yeah, because I'm like that. I'm sorry. I need to know if shit happened because let me tell you something. When something happened and the police question the parent, they always look at the parent funny. Let me just be real. Like they, especially if you don't know shit. Oh, how you don't know your kid's friend? How you don't know what your kid had on? Your kid lived with you. How you don't know this? How you don't know that? You need to fucking know. If your child is leaving out that house, you better be putting your eyes on them before you leave. I want to see your whole outfit from head to motherfucking toe. I want to see what that bitch got on too. Oh, is niggas involved? I want to see what that nigga got on too. Put me on FaceTime real quick. If I can take a screenshot of everybody's face and their outfits. Fuck that shit. It's no holds bars. You got to protect your child. That's your kid. You had that kid. By any means necessary. Because you don't never know who's anybody's friend no more. You never know what anybody is thinking anymore. Jealousy is one hell of a motherfucking drug. And as we can see, this is why Shanquella is not here with us today. I believe they was jealous of her. She probably said some slick shit like, y'all some broke, but being a little twist, a little nice, off a little couple little drinks. You never know what nobody's saying. You gotta be there. But I bet to believe something was said that somebody didn't like, and I'm telling you, because that's what it looked like. I'm going to call a spade until I see otherwise. So until there's any more evidence, you can't tell me that this is not a setup. You can't tell me they wasn't jealous of her. You can't tell me they ain't try to cover it up. You can't tell me that Mexico ain't try to cover it up. And you can't tell me that doctor ain't shit. I don't want that doctor. If I go to Mexico and the doctor show up, I'm like, you the doctor that was on it? I don't want you. You can't even trust the doctors in Mexico. So why are you going over there? Something happened, you fucked. And then for them to tell a doctor, oh no, treat her in the villa, and the doctor listens to them, that's crazy. Because the doctor can go right over their head and be like, and call the ambulance. I'm not even asking you. I'm calling who the fuck I gotta call to get the body to where it needs to be. But of course you listen to them. You know why you listen to them? Because the body was already dead. That's why you listen to them. Yeah, that's just what I believe. And this is all alleged. And this is all my opinion. But I ain't never been wrong about a case like this. I'm going to just keep it all the way real with y'all. Because if I'm wrong, at least I can get back on this bitch and say I'm wrong. But I ain't never been wrong about a case like this. Every time I say some shit happened the way it did. 9 out of 10, it definitely happened the way it did. And I'm starting to believe that everything in this case is a cover up. I believe they took that girl money. If she had the 17K on her, I believe they took back that money. I believe now the lead attorney questioned somebody else that's close to the case. Y'all got to go look at the lead attorney. I'm going to share his live too. He did a live. And he speaks what? Spanish. I think it's time for us to start learning Spanish too, because you're not going to keep, Espanol me down to fucking death, and I ain't going to know what the fuck you said any fucking way. You're not going to keep doing that. You're going to have to speak to me in English, or I'm not speaking to you at all. So, yeah, but he was talking to the person in Spanish and translated to the audience and everything. I'm about to go look at his live tonight. But I don't know. I don't know, YouTube. This case don't sit right with me. From the moment I heard about it, from the first video I did about it, the whole case don't feel right to me. And in the pit of my stomach, that girl body is not going to rest until everybody is brought to justice. At least majority of them, especially the girl that beat her up the most. So I'm kind of happy that Dejanay or whatever the fuck her name is got arrested tonight. I'm so happy. That gave me a little bit of hope on the inside. Not saying that they can't cover it up the rest of the way, because they might just want to take her down to make it look like they did something. To me, that's not giving me enough justice. Not that's that one person, because she did the beating, but she was not the only one in the room. I feel like the people that was recording, the other one that said, Shanquella, you not gonna fight? He definitely need his motherfucking ass whooped and took in the fucking prison some motherfucking where. Yeah. No, and she said no, she ain't gonna fight. No, she ain't gonna fight. This big girl. Why do I like fighting this big girl? First of all, I'm a whole top model. And I did that too. It's funny how we have similarities. She was a stylist. I'm a stylist. She was a model. I heard. I'm a model. When you a stylist and you're a creator, we have a lot of the same like paths in life, because we like clothes and we like dressing and all that. So all of that comes together for us as a hairstylist. Shoot, I'm doing a whole show in a couple of more months. So yeah, all that comes together. So when I hear some of the similarities, and I understand the path that she was going down. She was destined for greatness, and that girl, God bless her soul, yo. That's all I'm gonna say about that. YouTube. I'm gonna put everything on my community wall that I said I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work and pay close attention to this case, and whatever I come up with, even if nobody ain't come up with it, I'm just gonna drop it right here on my channel and keep it all the way stacked with y'all. Cause it's just not right. It's just not right. But if I'm her parents, I'm definitely getting my own investigation going. I'm definitely doing another autopsy. Something is just not right about this. And I believe that we really should boycott Mexico. And matter of fact, I'm going to go put on my community wall, boycott Mexico. Yeah. Hashtag boycott Mexico is in full effect. Yeah. Mexico shouldn't be allowed to cover up things and get away with it. Because let me just tell you something. If we kill one of them over here, we ain't gonna be able, they ain't not gonna be able to cover it up. We're not gonna be able to cover it up. We as black people can't cover up shit because they not gonna let us get away with shit. So no. I don't feel like we should be going back to Mexico no more. I don't feel like we should give them our hard working money. I don't feel none of that. I'm sorry. It ain't that much going on over fucking there that we can't do right fucking here. I'm sorry. Go to St. Croix or something where the people look like you a little bit. I'm sorry. At least you can understand them a little bit. Yeah, they talk with a heavy accent and all of that, but at least you are able to understand them a little bit. Not saying nothing goes on in all these other, but you don't never hear nothing going on like this in St. Croix or nothing like that. You don't never hear people, oh, I went on the vacation and one of my friends didn't come back. You ain't never hear no shit like that. So it is what it is. I'm just saddened for the parents and the family that's involved. I feel for her. You know who I feel for though? Her clients. Her clients. You know what it takes to find a good hairstylist and to be attached to that hairstylist, to only find out your hairstylist was on the news because they got murdered. That's a hurtful feeling as a client. So I feel for the little girls that she did their hair, all the lives she touched. God bless their little souls, yo. God bless them. God bless Shanquella. Justice for Shanquella in full effect, y'all. My name is Eve DeWeave. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a nice night. I'll be back later on to do another live, maybe Sunday, depending on what information drop. I'll be back. I gotta go YouTube later.